receptive.
Yeah, Erica Young had some things to say about the sexual strength of women, didn't she? Do we have a quotes handy?
Yes. In her popular book, Fear of Flying, Erica alludes to the sexual strength of women. She said, and I quote,
"As only she can."
"The female has a wonderful all-weather cunt. Neither storm, nor sleet, nor dark of night could faze it. It was always there, always ready. Quite terrifying when you think about it. No wonder men hated women. No wonder they invented the myth of female inadequacy."
Wow, she's quite a groundbreaker at the time. I remember there was a huge fuss about her book when it came out.
Yes. And,
yeah.
A man's sexual appetite is way more easily tired than a woman.
Mm-hmm.
No matter how lusty he may be, by carelessly spilling his seed virtually every time he gets turned on, the resultant energy loss invariably compromises his sexual strength. Nearly every man has at one time or another experienced the humiliation of sporting an unfashionably limp penis at an inopportune moment. In fact, an unresponsive limp penis symbolizes the sexual imbalance between men and women. And once again, Erica Young offers a wily woman's perspective. And I quote, "What could be more poignant than a liberated woman eye to eye with a limp prick? All history's greatest issues pale by comparison to these two quintessential objects, the eternal woman and the eternal limp prick."
That is quite a visual. I have to say, you got to hand it to Erica Young. So let's move on now to another question, because I would love us to be able to answer most of these tonight. Why do you recommend that the frequency of male ejaculation be regulated, Victor?
Did I recommend that?
You did.
Thank you. In order to prevent chronic energy loss, the single most important thing a man can do to reclaim his health and sexual vitality is to learn to come away from a sexual experience energetically engorged rather than sexually depleted. While the choice of whether or not to ejaculate is best left to the individual, it's important that men understand the roadmap to energy cultivation. The frequency of ejaculation should be regulated based on a man's age and his level of health and fitness. There are other considerations such as heredity, stress level, and lifestyle also play an important part. Bottom line, younger and healthier men may safely ejaculate more often than older, health-challenged men. Now, when a man's semen reserves are low, his health is put at risk. The ancient sages considered semen a vital essence, a precious treasure that must not be wasted. Semen was viewed as the most powerful source of male energy. The sages considered one drop of semen equal to 100 drops of blood.
Wow.
No wonder men who squander semen may feel a bit like their batteries are run down. When a man has a seminal discharge, energetically, it's a bit like donating blood to a blood bank.
Mm.
If you ejaculate and you feel tired and it takes you a long time to recover your libido, this is a sure sign that you need to provide more time between ejaculations. If, on the other hand, you still have plenty of sexual energy after ejaculating, then your discharge was obviously timely and appropriate for you. That's why, as a starting point in our courses, we teach men to master the art of seminal retention and ejaculation control. This skill separates the men from the boys.
So it sounds like that as a younger man, this is not so much of an issue. But when you hit perhaps mid-30s or in that kind of region, it becomes more and more of an issue. And certainly I remember on one of the episodes of The Sopranos, one of the mafia had an affair with a woman, and he was so proud of himself by the end of the encounter, he told her that he'd call her in several days' time so that they could repeat it.